aware that the air coming in goes throughout your whole body. And when you're exhaling, the air goes out and it goes out to the whole world. It's breathed in by all the plants. And the plants exchange their breath with the animals and the humans all over the planet. So just breathing becomes a kind of planetary heightening of awareness of the planetary interconnectedness that we have all the time. But much of the time our mind is occupied and doesn't allow us to feel that. It's a feeling that we have of that interconnectedness with all life. And when we bring our attention into the middle area of the chest, the area where the heart is, which we're also where the lungs are, it helps us to open to not just knowing, but feeling, the emotional connectedness, the loving, caring relationship that we have with life around us and that life around us has for us. Just allow your attention, your sense of where you are to be in the middle area of your chest and in the heart center. And allow yourself to feel and sense this interconnectedness. Breath brings that awareness of the interconnection of ourselves with all life, all around the planet. And if it seems too much of an abstraction, if it seems too big, just be aware of your breath as it comes in, filling your body, and as it goes out, entering the room that you're in, or the garden around you, and the plant life around you that's also breathing and exchanging with you all the time, even when we're asleep. It's just that now we're allowing ourselves to be awake to it, to be aware of it. And that makes a big difference. Makes a big difference in our consciousness, how we feel. And if, as you're breathing, as you continue breathing, you bring your attention down deeper in your body into the abdominal area, down in the belly, and you get a sense of yourself here. After all, you know you're throughout your body, the yourself, the one you are. And so you're in your heart, you're also down there lower in the belly, and you can get a sense of that. And so when you focus on your breath, experience it as though you're breathing in and out from here. And that gives a different kind of experience than thinking about breathing and the relationship you have with breath, or even the emotional feeling. It gives a kind of visceral sense of the connection, the interconnection, the interrelationship you have with all the life around you, and by extension, all life. So meditation can help us shift our consciousness to one of more peace, but it isn't like we're making peace inside us. We're rather releasing the stuff that's in the way of the peace that's our true nature. It's easy to say it's our true nature. It's a little bit more of a step to allow ourselves to feel that by letting go, letting go, letting go of all the things that are in the way of that. Anything that feels like clinging or tightening or gripping, anything that even remotely feels like that is part of what's in the way, you could say. And being aware of that is a good step. Being aware of where it feels tight, whether it's in your neck or your back or your head or your belly, whether it's the thoughts, whether it's a emotion. And just for now, just in this moment, practicing letting all that go. It doesn't even mean it has to go away. It just means we let it be and we don't grip and cling and tighten around what it is, whatever it is. Choose to open inwardly to the presence of the being within and all around your body that you are. Whatever sense of that you have right now, whatever feeling of that you have right now, to whatever degree you know that right now. There's a sense that starts to come of trust. Trust that you're okay. Even in the midst of all that's going on in the world that can be very, very troubling. The I within, the I one, the I that you are, that being lets you know, lets you feel that you're okay. in this moment, you're okay. It's even possible to feel that in this moment you feel better than okay. And that's okay. You give yourself permission to feel actually good sometimes. Now's a good time. The world, making the world better, will, I think, only happen by people who feel okay themselves, who feel that peace themselves, who feel connected to the ultimate source that is good. In not only your head and your mind, but in your heart and in your gut. So the direct experience of that, the direct, visceral, emotional, knowing experience of that is something we can choose to cultivate, to open to. And the things that are in the way that we discover that they're in the way, we can choose to let go. So the discovery of the things that are in the way is a very important and very helpful part of the process, which is why it's helpful to expand and into the whole body, because what's in the way can be literally anywhere inside our organism, our mind and body. And it's the easiest place to find it is in the body, because whatever it is in the mind, it will be some kind of gripping or tightness in the physical body. It may seem like just some ordinary um, chronic tension, but there is that quality of holding on, that is there, that we can practice letting go, practice releasing. And then there's like an opening that happens, an unfolding. You know, movement can help. Little stretches, little micro movements, shakes, uh, helps release, helps open. Even what sometimes seem like distractions, like when the mind goes to something, we can learn from that whatever that is, wherever the mind goes, there's some kind of anxiousness, there's some kind of worry, there's some kind of feeling of have to, got to. And so it reveals a little bit of more of what's in the way. And we can choose, let it go for now. Let it go for now. It'll still, if there's something you need to do, something you need to get to, it'll be there, even if you don't hold on to it right now. And the body can begin to feel quite a bit lighter, and a bit less of a weight, of an anchor for your consciousness. Your body is the energy form that as a spirit you live in. The I, the one that you are, is the spirit. It is the divine nature, the being of light, soul. And even what we generally think of as our mind, the thinking apparatus, is another, just a vehicle, like the body, for spirit. And the breath continues, you continue to breathe, and at a certain point it can sometimes shift to where instead of I am breathing, meaning your small self is making the breathing happen, you feel as if you're being breathed. Breathing is happening through you. And the breath is not only of air, but of light, of spirit, energy. And the breath is not only coming in and out through the nose and the mouth, but from all around. Breathing in, breathing out from your entire body, through your entire body. And don't worry if it doesn't feel 100% peaceful. After all, there's a lot of troubling energies in the world all around us, and to some extent it's natural that our body, our energy resonates or vibrates in relationship to that, those troubled waves come into us, because we're not separate from it all. And yet, going deep, deep inside to where you make contact with that core nature of who you are, you can access the light that is peace, that is goodwill, that is love. And that spreads from the center out, fills your body, fills around your body. Let's be aware of each other, our spirits helping us to lift ourselves, to transmute our own energies towards peace, towards love, towards goodwill. Doing that together. And together with all those people of goodwill, all those people who seek the light, who are open to the light of spirit. Seeking to build peaceful relationships with each other. Or letting the energy of peace flow along the relationship lines. Lifting each other up in that way. Helping each other through the very challenging times that we're in. I think I'll conclude by just playing this beautiful 2-minute music piece again. So thank you for coming. Always wonderful to see your faces, enjoying the meditation together. Blessings. See you next time. Namaste.
Thanks, Alan. Namaste. Take care.